Hi, friends. Thank you so much for being here today, and I really appreciate your presence, peace, and love to all of you. There are few qualities which are very important for us to start the process of transformation or to start the process of inner healing. As a spiritual mentor, as a life coach, this is something which a lot of times I have seen in people that if they don't have these qualities, it doesn't really help them to transform. And they keep struggling with it, they don't understand why it's happening. And therefore, I wanted to take this up today. Even with my own life, I want to share some things with you that are going to be, of a lot of importance. The process of inner healing and what are the prerequisites you need for inner healing. They are natural mental conditions actually that help us to heal. So we are, a lot of times we feel that we are suffering. There is emotional pain, there is mental psychological pain, but a lot of times we are more interested in blaming somebody for it, or we are in the complaining zone, or we are trying to see what is wrong, or we self blame, or we blame somebody else. We go into self pity, we go into the victim zone, that, oh, the luck does not support me, luck supports others, I'm not a good person, so good things can't happen to me, or I'm a very good person but bad things keep happening to me. Why does this keep happening to me? Why me? That's a question which keeps arising in the mind, and therefore we are always caught up in that victim zone. But if you ask me, from my own experience, what I feel is that there is a time when you really become sick and tired. When you get sick and tired of that, that is when the transformation begins to happen. Because not that we are purposely doing it or consciously doing it, but somehow we don't want to take the responsibility of our own healing. We want somebody else to transform for us to feel better. And if you think about it, what difference does it make if the other person changes or does not change? So you have to ask yourself this question, that who is the one who is suffering? I'm the one who is suffering. So I need to start taking care of my healing. And why do I need to take care of my healing? Because I want to feel empowered. You know what? You are precious. You are significant. You are important. You matter. The universe and God has trusted a lot of resources and a lot of potentials within you. And if you are busy complaining and criticizing and blaming and in self-pity, you're actually wasting a lot of time. And I realized this in my life when my spiritual journey was about to start. And I begin to realize that, okay, I had my own share of blaming, complaining, shaming and self-pity. And there's a point when your suffering becomes much greater, and then you realize that I need to do something about this. So some people learn through insights and some people learn through crisis. A lot of us learn through crisis, but still, we need to ask ourselves this question, that is this helping me to transform? And how is the other person's transformation? A lot of times we blame other people for our pain, for our discomfort, for us not feeling good. Why? Because we are programmed to believe that other people have our happiness. And when they don't give us that happiness, we begin to blame them. So the first spiritual lesson that I learned was that you don't have anybody's happiness and nobody else has your own happiness. You have to start healing. So the process of inner healing will start when you are supremely interested in your healing. Ask yourself, am I the one who is in pain? Okay. I need the healing? Yes. So now I need to give up what is not serving me and start embracing the idea of getting interested. Because when you are interested in something, you can transcend distractions. When you are interested in something, distractions don't matter. When you are interested in something, you pay attention to yourself. Attention and interest are two things which are very closely connected to one another. When you have interest in something, you don't have to work hard for your attention to be there. And you continue with the practice and you make it a priority in your life. You make the practice a priority. You make your inner healing a priority. You have to be supremely interested in your self-healing. Rather than making excuses of why you don't want to start your inner healing, or that the other person is not helpful or the situation is not helpful, excuses are not going to help you. Get interested in your self-healing. Start that process as soon as possible. And interest means to fall in love with something. So you have to fall in love with the outcome. A lot of times, whatever healthy options that we have in our life, we don't feel like doing them. The unhealthy options are somehow more attractive. So I would suggest that you don't go in for the process. Sometimes we are too locked up in the process of sacrifice and, discipline. We don't like the word discipline because it means structure, and it means putting your act together. Start focusing on the outcome. Start falling in love with the outcome. By the way, healing is a long-term process, right? So if something is long-term, it is essential that you fall in love with it, because there will be situations when you will feel demoralized, when you will compare your healing with someone else, when you will find the results to be very slow and you'll want to give up. That at that moment, I think it is your interest and it is your inclination and your love for the outcome that will keep you going. There will be times you'll feel hurt, demoralized, there will be other attractions. So interest really helps us to go beyond the distractions and be so attracted to your own healing. The second quality you need is inspiration. Somebody can push you from the outside, which is called motivation. Motivation is an external energy. So somebody can be using their external power, guidance, support, direction to help you to go. But after some time, it has to come from within. So the inspiration to heal, you have to be inspired. You have to have that inspiration to heal. It has to come from within. It is a vision. It is internal. Because you have to walk on this path. And if you're not inspired, there might be times when there's nobody to actually push you, to actually motivate you. So self-motivation is inspiration. You have to inspire yourself. You have to show yourself the outcome. You need to have intention. A lot of times we live our life without intention, without deliberate, conscious attention. So if you don't know what direction you want to go, and if you don't know why you want to go there, what results is it going to bring you, you're going to get swirled around by outer distractions. You're going to be caught up in that outer direction and you're not going to go anywhere. So intention in life is very important. Intention for your healing. Why do you want to heal? Why are you interested in your self-growth? Maybe because you've understood that you have some gifts and talents that you want to manifest. Maybe you want more possibilities in life. Maybe you want more opportunities in your life. You want to know your own resources. You want to know your own self. So you have to be very interested in knowing your own self. You have to be very interested in your spiritual practice. You need to know what you want to activate. You need to know what direction you want to walk in. And there are so many gifts, talents, and potentials that are latent within you that you need to activate. So they happen in the process of healing. So you have to start this process. And you need to understand that nobody from the outside can do it for you. It is within you, and you have to do it for you. The answer is within you. You are the answer. You are that person who can push yourself ahead. So go for it. And the last I that you need for your healing is investment. You need to invest your time, effort, and energy. Only when you invest that you start getting returns. We invest because we want long-term profits. You will have to invest your time, effort, energy. Ask yourself that in the 24 hours of your day, how much time are you taking out for your self-care, for your self-growth, for your self-development, for your unfolding? How much time? How much time are you giving to your spiritual practice? Where is your attention? Where is your energy going? Because once you start investing time somewhere, that is when you start activating that area. You start activating potential in that area. And a lot of times people want results, but they want instant results. So here we are talking about inner healing. The process of healing starts with interest and inspiration, but you need to invest that much time, effort, and energy. You need to practice. Repetition is a very powerful tool, because once you start practicing, repeating, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, and the results of your life begin to change. And the more you heal yourself from within, the more you have to share with this world. You are no longer interested in just getting stuff from the outside, but then you start living to give other people. And in that process of giving, you are always taken care of. When your inner healing starts, your awareness is purified. There's a lot of cleansing that happens. There's a lot of releasing and forgiveness that happens. There's a lot of energy that begins flowing into your life. You start feeling more clear. You start feeling more light. You start feeling more energy. And once you start healing, then you can start using your attention, and you start placing that attention wherever you want. You start getting guidance, wisdom from the divine source. So there's a lot of inspiration that begins to come within you. You can, once you are healed, then the situations that come in your life, the way you handle them really changes. So for all these reasons, you need to start your inner healing, and I wish you all the very best. And I would like to inspire you and encourage you to get your meditation practice in place. Interest, inspiration, intention, and investment. Remember this. Thank you so much, and do leave your feedback. And if you're interested in such videos, then please subscribe to this channel.